podcast.
Hello, Patreon family. I got Jonesy here and I got Bob here, and we just got done shooting episode 109.
Hey, this on some Justine shit. My bad, gang.
What?
Biden just dropped out. The Washington Post posted it.
Wow.
President Biden has decided he will end his re-election campaign. He said in a statement released Sunday, a decision certain to send shockwaves through the political world following a stumbling debate performance that widely alarmed Democrats about the 81-year-old president's fitness for office and ability to defeat former President Donald Trump. Wow. This shit crazy as hell.
That's crazy.
God damn, where's DeSantis? That ain't even what we hear on the Patreon for.
Oh my gosh, who are we going to choose instead of him?
This is fucking insane. DeSantis got to come back and run. Well, shit, now I don't even know how this will work.
I mean,
does he run against Kamala now?
I mean, Kamala can run, but it can also be other
Delegates?
Yeah, delegates. It doesn't have to be like a Republican, one Republican and one Democrat going against each other. It's multiple at one time. And there are independents also. So I feel
we do have independents this year.
And the person from the last Patreon that I was trying to figure out, me and Jay was trying to figure out the name, was Cornel West.
Dr. Cornel West. I don't know how we couldn't think of that.
Yeah. He's running as an independent.
I'm voting for him.
I would vote for him.
I might vote for him just because he's running.
It's just like, do you want to waste your vote by choosing an independent if they actually don't have a good chance of winning? When you could have just chose to make sure that, obviously, we've already talked about you voting for Trump. So if you want to vote for Trump, yeah, we talked about it last episode.
I didn't vote for Trump the last time.
You said that you was going to vote for him. Okay, you said you might. You said you might vote for him.
Hey, hey, you want to know who I voted for when Trump ran the first time?
Kanye West.
No, I wrote in the vote.
You what?
I wrote in my vote.
Okay.
I voted for Dr. Dre.
You voted for Dr. Dre?
No one took that election. Yeah, I wrote in Dr. Dre.
All the times we beating Dr. Dre's back in on this podcast, you voted that nigga in.
I just thought that was a funny name to put.
Why was that the only name that you could think of at the time?
That was the funniest name I could think of to put at the time. I couldn't think of nowhere else. I had to think on the spot. So I voted for Dr. Dre.
I'm glad you found this podcast.
Fucking hilarious.
Because you needed to have a different circle in your life.
100%. Niggas was voting for Harambe that election. That shit was insane.
Niggas wonder why we still ain't got no rights, bro. We ain't
gonna never have rights, bro. We're never gonna have them, bro.
Serious.
We not, bro.
All right, let's get into this because I want to get up out of here.
Yeah, I'm gay.
So boom, we was talking about how do you, what is it? You had said something about like if a person don't think that they're white, if a person is black but they think they're white, and it's like, what do you say? What do you do in this situation with this person that has this different identity, but physically is not accurate?
Oh, you leave them alone. They dangerous. You leave them the fuck alone.
And I disagree with that.
Gee, it has to take a lot of brainwashing. Because you got to think, bro, kids are real smart. They just don't know it because they new to everything. So a kid look at his skin and his dark skin, he probably not going to put two and two together and say, I'm a black American or I'm African American. But he at least going to know I'm darker skin. You know, I got dark skin. So by the time he been around white people and other black people, it's like, oh, I'm black. So you have to really sit there with your child and convince them that they're white, regardless of what their eyes see. That's brown as hell. Because bro was about the same complexion as I was, so I'm talking about. I've never had a white, like, skin stage or whatever. I've been more light-skinned, but I've never... You couldn't tell me I was white, and I wouldn't go, you're fucking ignorant.
I mean, you got black people that be having debates on if they light-skinned or dark-skinned.
That's cool, but you ain't finna say I'm white. Like, you ain't finna tell them that they white. You could tell them that they light skinned and they not really light skinned. That'd be an argument. But you flat out not finna go, you're white, and it's gonna be an argument. It's like, bro, you're fucking insane.
What you gonna say?
It's more of a mindset thing. I mean, because you got to think like, even if you're white and you're raised up around, let's just say, Hispanics and black people.
Yeah.
You from EC? You're a white dude from EC. Go on.
Yeah.
But now you have like, you kind of like start to think that's, you know what I'm saying? Think that same way. But again, it's like, goes back to, it's more of a mindset thing because you can't do everything. You could do more things than we could. You can get away with more shit than we could.
Yeah.
See,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, like you could have convinced little teenage me that I'm Mexican and I might like tacos and wear sombreros on Cinco de Mayo and shit and really believe in it. Cool. You're not gonna say I'm white. Like, come on, gang. You can convince me I'm Puerto Rican. You can convince me I'm Brazilian. Any ethnicity in the world, you probably can convince me into if I'm young and naive enough.
Yeah.
You're not gonna tell me I'm white. That's a whole different type of brainwashing, bro.
So there was like this interview, I think, for the WNBA All-Star game that had happened over the weekend.
Right.
And Brittany Griner, she welcomed her first child with her wife.
Oh, shout out to domestic abusers.
Yeah, and sorry if I'm pronouncing you, but Brittany Griner corrected the interviewer and was like, "Some pops," because she said the interviewer was like, it's your first time being a mom or something like that. She's like, pops. And so Twitter was eating her ass up. It was like, so you're a pops, but you're in the league, WNBA.
Right.
How? And I was just like, I mean, yeah, like, how do you explain this to people? Because you are in the league for women.
Right.
But you want people to refer to you as the father,
Which is a man's role.
which is the man's role,
Right.
the male sex role, right?
Right.
So I just like, I'm like in the middle because I understand like people wanting to identify as something socially other than what they were born as.
Right.
Because just because I was born a woman doesn't mean I identify as a woman, because socially being a woman means way more than what I actually think that I feel like I embody. I don't think I'm a protector. I don't think that I'm a nurturer.
Right.
I think I'm more of what people say a man to be, which is a provider. And I don't have the emotional capacity to be a nurturer. Maybe that's how Brittany Griner feels, but I'm just trying to make a case.
Right.
Right. And so socially, I don't identify as a woman. I identify as a man. If this is what society says is a man. You get me?
I feel you.
So it's like two different definitions. One for the sex, what you were born as, and then one for the gender.
So it's like, how much does one lean into what they identify as? Like, if you don't identify as a woman, do you go so far as to not be in the WNBA, even though that's like the league that's designed?
I think it might have to go that far.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, if you really into this, I don't identify as a woman.
Yeah.
But you hoop, and I guess you have to identify as a woman. Like,
Yeah.
do you not partake because you don't identify? Like,
I think for her case and for a lot of people cases, because a lot of people do talk about trans people needing their own leagues instead of just being able to go play against their opposite sex.
right.
I think that it just needs to be a league for trans, for this to, make more sense. But unfortunately for her, she has to play with the woman because biologically society has not caught up and said like, hey, we're going to create a league for you all that identify as different genders.
Right.
Where I also think will become a slippery slope, because who says that I now want to be in a whole league of just only trans people? Are we going to split this up to be, because that's going to be a very small fucking league.
You would still have to separate it, because even still you're going to have trans men and trans women.
Yeah.
The men are still always going to be way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they're going to be physically different from the woman.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's still the same thing. It's like, it's just, I don't know. It's so tricky.
I also don't think she thinks it's a big deal. Like, I just identify socially as a man, but biologically, I know I'm a woman.
Right.
I don't think she takes it as deep as what people on Twitter is trying to make it seem like.
I don't
she's
even think you can
confused.
spin something like that deep. It sounded pretty simple to me.
Yeah. She
2 plus 2 equals 4 in this scenario.
I think I'm in the pops role. Like, I think I'm the provider. Like, I think I make more than my wife. I think that I like this role, and
Right.
I identify as pops instead of mom. I think she is the
I
mom.
can beat her in a fist fight.
Yes. She probably, yeah.
I'm the man.
That is it, Bob. But we ain't got to play it.
Yeah, we don't got to.
Yeah,
Shout out
we good.
BG, I guess, kind of.
I don't know.
I mean, different. She beat up. They got in a fist fight.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or I don't know.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Different.
Yeah, but you bringing up the whole if I'm black but I want to be white or I think I'm white made me think about that topic, and we talk about it in the other episode. I just find these conversations interesting because it's like, how far will we take this? How far will we take identities and gender-based study? How far will we take these things? Because I'm down for it. I don't really give a fuck what you want to be, because I know what it feels like to be born slender, skinny as fuck, and not be as fast as shorter people. And just knowing that will thoroughly help me in basketball right now if I was just a quick faster. You feel me? I'm already tall, long, and I could take longer steps than these short motherfuckers. But if I also was quick, you couldn't fuck with me. I understand that.
That's how us 5'8", 5'9" guys feel about 6'7" niggas who sell car insurance.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck, nigga, you wait. What the fuck, bro? What a waste.
Yeah.
All you had to do was be coordinated at that height. Shit, you didn't even have to be good.
Yeah.
6'8" playing fucking tuba.
You don't think all this is like just a way to keep us
Divided?
I mean, because it's like back in the day. Like, that's why you got the light skin and dark skin. You feel what I'm saying? To keep them going back and forth to each other, because there's always going to be one that's more superior, in whichever opposing. You feel what I'm saying? So it's the same thing now. It's just because you got to think about it. Like, your cold, hard, racist people are starting to, they're kind of starting to die off. You know what I'm saying? So now what is going to level the playing field? Let's make all these different people who identify as different genders, like, let's make that a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't have to be a big thing. It's just like, we all the same.
I
feel it.
I think that as races die out, because racism is going to always be, but as the old ones die out, I think that other minority groups that aren't white will rise. The ones that are traditional, the ones that are normal and not different, those people will rise up in the place of the old races.
Like those white people?
No, like,
or just people in
cis
general?
Black man that is traditional, is straight, heterosexual, and he'll go for none of that gay shit.
Right.
Those people will rise up, and
that's gonna come.
replace the
Yeah.
old
Okay.
races.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that.
So that's the division is always still gonna be there. I don't think it's dividing us any further. I think it's just filling that void that the old races are going to empty.
Yeah, it's more of a distraction now. It's like, because that's kind of like a big conversation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially with the whole trans stuff that's starting to be more accessible. You got people who are just doing it just because they can. They don't even.
Doing what? Like being trans?
Yeah.
Oh shit, nigga, that's what I finna do. Go be in the WNBA. Times get hard. Okay.
I don't know too many people that's doing it just because they can, unless you're talking about people that are in drag.
No, but I'm saying, like, it's becoming more of a thing. Like, how can I put this? Like, it's becoming more of a popular thing. You know what I'm saying? As far as back in the day, it wasn't so much in your face. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, so you're saying that it's basically being pushed into mainstream media?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now it's becoming a popular thing, though, too. You feel what I'm saying?
I don't know if it's necessarily becoming popular. I think it always was popular, just didn't have a limelight on television for people to see that it is something.
They ain't had no
people,
platform.
Yeah, they didn't have a platform. So instead, you'll have all these people that actually do go to drag shows or go watch people perform that are in drag. Instead, they now have a television show where they have a competition of drag. And at first, they never had that.
But kind of like what he was just talking about, like, let's say you got some men who aren't even like that, but they know that they could go do something like that to make them feel
gay.
No, not even that, but just
to benefit from whatever they
benefit,
think. Yeah,
because
to
they
come
were
up.
able to do that in the actual, let's say, NBA.
Mm-hmm.
So now, if you're able to go be in the change your whole gender and everything, and then go join that WNBA, and now you become the top player in there.
But it's just not possible. Like, just because
Challenge
you think you can go
accepted.
do it, don't mean that you can do it. Like, obviously you're going. You have to give birth records. Like, you can't just go to school and say, I'm going to act like I'm a boy.
I mean, I'm
Go to
trans
boys'
now.
team.
So, like, do trans people gotta on their birth certificate it say they trans?
No, it says that I am biologically a man or a woman.
That's what it says. Like, the wording is.
Yeah, it's just a M or F. That's all you can be, because it's only two sexes, but it's multiple genders. You don't put your gender on there, you put your sex.
Okay.
So there's no T on your birth certificate.
Oh, so I can't identify as a woman and go do woman shit.
Yeah.
Where
Now, a person can still ask you, hey, are you a woman? And you can
and
lie.
I go, yeah.
You can lie and say, yeah, but they don't have to believe you just because you said yeah.
Right.
And the only way to prove that you are not a woman is if they saw your birth certificate or if you dropped your drawers. So it's really just up to that person to actually go that extra mile to find out and make sure. But if you was to be a part of like an organization, you have to show that you are a legal citizen of America. You have to prove your birthright here, like your documentations. You don't just get a job. You don't get a job without a background check and
All that
Social
other
Security.
shit. Yeah.
Like, they're gonna know.
So like there was a point in time, it's probably like season 3, where like we just kept covering them the trans men going to be in the trans woman sport or whatever and just dominating them.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
They accepted that. They said that we accept you all to compete.
So even with the M on the birth certs and all of that,
Yeah.
they still okay. Now I'm following.
But that's not in every league or organization though.
Right.
I think they're reversing it too. I think it was a thing in college. I can't remember the exact phrase of this amendment that they did to like the Constitution for college sports. But there was a thing where trans people were able to play against the opposite sex.
Right.
And then I think that they like cracked down on her or something, and they just reversed it. I remember Dawn Staley, like they kept trying to ask her questions this year about that. And she was like, "No, I'm good on all that. I'm good on talking about that stuff. Let's talk about like my team be undefeated." Like,
because they knew a nigga like me was finna come to the WNBA and just
yeah,
Now, with me, because I look at it in a little bit different light. You feel what I'm saying? Because I got daughters. You feel what I'm saying? And I know as men will do a lot of things to be able to just kind of like we were just talking about earlier, like how men are very horny. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to
take advantage of systems.
take advantage of that. You feel what I'm saying? So now it's like, where does the line come with like, all right, let's just say my daughter goes into a women's bathroom. Like, do I have, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
because it's like you gotta think of the depths that people would go to be able to do that types of thing. You gotta think. You gotta like
Yeah,
all these. What was it, Jeffrey Dahmer?
yeah,
You feel what I'm saying? Like the stuff that it's just, where does the line kind of?
yeah. I get what you're saying. I think your take on this is the extreme.
Yeah.
Like, it's the furthest it could go, and a lot of people don't ever have to face that in life. Like, that's just a smaller percentage of people right now.
But this is what I'm saying is becoming more of a
those incidents are growing.
They're growing because of, like I said, it's just a blurry line. Like where does, because it's still new. You know what I'm saying, as far as like the restrictions, as far as like you were saying, like the male trans being able to go play with the women. It's like there's still an advantage that he has over them. Like the league might approve of it, but if you were playing in there, but you're the best player, now you're the second best player because he's the first one. You know what I'm saying?
I personally don't even know how I would feel about playing against a trans man.
What if he dunked on you?
Trans woman.
Like put you in the rim, dunk on you. What would you do after that? I'll tell. I'll complain.
I really don't know how I would feel.
I'll go to the commissioners
to speak on some shit. I don't know how I would feel if that was to happen in college and I was playing against somebody that could just dunk on me. I wouldn't know how to feel. I just know that I would still be competing. I've played against men all the time. I would compete and still give them motherfucking buckets, but I don't know how I would feel.
Hey, you ever dropped a man off? Like, did a nigga just bogus, bro? Like, just walked them down on the court?
Yes.
Who?
Grown men.
Who?
You just gotta find me at the YMCA. I don't know their names, man.
No, just some random. Okay.
Yeah, I just be going to the YMCA. Motherfuckers be like, "Hey, you want to come play with us?" They don't think I'm good. I'll play, do my thing.
Yeah, I was like, all right. Let's see, and if you knew, you know what I'm saying? Somebody called you out on some one-on-one shit. You dropped their
I don't
ass.
like playing one-on-ones.
I don't either.
I wouldn't even do it
because I'm just gonna foul you the whole time. It's too long, and it's boring. Like
it's boring.
Gee, after like 8 points, bro, it's like, come on.
So the push gift. So it was around the PlayStation 5 launching.
Oh god.
So everybody, it was hard to get the PlayStation 5 at first. You had to be a part of Illuminati for it.
Yeah, you had to know me.
Yeah. I had got the PlayStation 5 and I saw that people was hitting the lick with reselling it. Mm-hmm. So I tried my hardest to try to get a second one so I could resell it. And so I locked up on the second one and I was looking to resell it. But then my cousin was having a baby on the way. And he had the baby.
You told me about this.
I don't know if I ever told anybody.
I'm almost certain you told me about this.
Okay. Well, he was having his baby. He had his baby, and we was texting and shit. And I don't know. Maybe he was in his feelings because so many people was caring about the mom more than him.
Yeah, you definitely told me about this.
And he gonna say something. Can I have that PlayStation 5? You know, you should let me have it. And I'm like, why? No, I'm trying to sell it. He like, yeah, but like just as a gift. And I gift for what? He like, for being a father. I said, the fuck you do? Boy. You bust a nut, nigga? What am I finna give you?
I walked her up the stairs. I carry bags.
And he was really like upset, like sad about this. Like it really did affect him for me to say no and like diminish his role in this experience.
What's the age difference between y'all two?
A year? Or just some months.
Yeah, I couldn't ask my cousin that's like my peer for a gift like that. In general.
Because you couldn't afford to be doing what you're doing right now.
That too.
You definitely don't need the PlayStation 5. You need to sell this PlayStation 5 that I give you.
Oh God.
And put it towards this trust fund. Because you obviously need the help.
This is insane.
Nah, that shit. Now, I was so fucking shocked that this was really like a conversation that we're having right now. I never thought about push gifts for men. Like I never thought about that shit.
Because it shouldn't be. I'm finna get mad all over again. You didn't do anything to deserve a gift, bro.
And what's crazy is I know how you living, bro. You wasn't like that for her. This whole pregnancy, you wasn't like that for her, bro. What the fuck you asking for a gift?
People know who to like do shit like that too, because they know or they think you're not gonna throw it back into their face.
Yeah,
I'm the type that don't.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna tell you. I'm just tell you no, and we're gonna end the conversation because I don't want to be the guy that holds the mirror up.
Yeah,
I hate being that person that has to hold the mirror up.
Yeah,
so it's just no, and you do your thing. I forgot I was going with that.
No, you saying like they know
Oh yeah, like they know who to try that shit.
He definitely was trying me.
Asking you for a PS5 though is crazy.
It
like,
is crazy.
He think you mad pussy, bro.
During the time that we was in, where it was hard to get this motherfucker, you think I'm gonna just give it away to you? What have you ever done for me?
What you flipping for?
1,000 something.
I was gonna say, let's go, nigga. Band gang for
I would play.
Band gang for the fivies. You know, y'all little 650 flippers, man. Y'all, you know, I see y'all out there.
650?
It got bad.
I wasn't doing nothing under 1,000.
It got bad out there.
I was doing nothing under 1,000.
That was for them though. You know, if you were in, you know, the cook group I'm in, you know, you would have 8.
I was trying to get a third. After I sold that second one, I was trying to get a third and sell it over 1,000 because I just felt like it was gonna get even more hard. So I'm like, let me try to get this third and do like 2. See what happened.
Gee,
I couldn't get the third.
During the pandemic, so many shoes and PlayStation 5s came through my crib. Yeah. That was not mine. I got this big clunky ass old ass Xbox, 3 PS5s in my fucking room.
The way the pandemic was going, I really thought shit was like we was gonna have nothing.
I thought shit was in the end.
Yeah, like I really thought we
was having too much fun.
Hold on to shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We was having too much fun. If you ain't had no fun during the pandemic, bro, I feel for you. If you was one of them idiots that like got pregnant or had kids during the pandemic,
yeah,
stupid as fuck. Stupid as fuck, bro.
Why did you do that?
Stupid as fuck.
That's the shit. We always talk about like parenting on this pod. And we talk about childhood trauma and shit. You a weak ass parent if you chose to have a child during a pandemic when you didn't know what was gonna happen next to us.
That's a different level of selfish.
We thought we was all finna die. We didn't know what was going on with this shit. And you chose to fucking nut. That is wild. You don't care about nothing.
That shit was, pandemic was too fun. I ain't go to sleep at all. We was having a fucking ball, bro.
I had fun. I was talking to 8 girls at one time.
That's insane.
Different states.
I was in a committed relationship.
No, I was having fun.
But I was having fun. That was a fun relationship.
It was 2 girls I was talking to. One girl was from Detroit. The other girl was from Hammond. So I needed to have something to go kill some time with, right?
You know?
So boom. Shorty from Detroit was like, you know, I'm finna ride out with my friends and we're gonna go to Myrtle Beach. Mm-hmm. And so I didn't know how to get there, but she said I could stop by in Indiana on my way back because she got to go back to Detroit.
Okay, she's going to Myrtle Beach from Detroit.
Yes.
She don't got to come see you.
Exactly.
But go on.
But obviously the motherfucker really wanted to see me then.
Right.
But then I started messing around with the other shorty. So boom, I was like, yeah, we could do it. And then it turned into, it's getting to the week of doing that. And shorty asked me to go on a trip with her. And I was like, okay, maybe I could do both. So I said yes without thinking too much.
This nigga.
I go on a trip with her. And then it turned into like, the dates are combined now. And we did one of those like Chicago trips. We ain't go nowhere far.
Right.
To where I could oh, okay, let's go back home on this day then. So I basically I had to spin the Detroit girl and like, yeah, my phone is broke or something.
What you ain't shit, dude.
I can't answer the phone or like, nah, we got to do this a different time. You know, like some.
Most wholesome person on this podcast, man. Right?
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
That was the past me.
Nah, bro.
That's not the current me.
That is insane.
I'm the most wholesome person on this podcast.
You're a lunatic.
No, I was
talking to 8 people at the same.
It was so much fun, bro.
I would eat concrete.
I was never bored. All of them had a nickname on my phone too.
I would eat concrete. That shit I did when I was like 17.
I was getting nudes and I was living a life. I knew none of this shit in college. As soon as the pandemic hit, I graduate. I have lived in college right now. It was great.
Gee, I don't know what it was about the pandemic that made everybody so damn horny. Bro. I'm like, what the fuck was wrong with y'all? I'm glad I was in a committed relationship, bro.
Nah, you missed out.
No, I didn't.
You missed out.
Oh no, I did not.
Unless y'all was doing like road trips and going to go to different states, just do shit because you couldn't get on a plane or anything. You missed out. Because I did that too. I was having fun doing road trips.
No, we only took one trip. It was to Florida, but it was fun. But we had a great time.
Bob, how was your pandemic? You got pregnant during the pandemic? You look like you got pregnant during the pandemic.
How old is your youngest kid?
She just turned 2.
Pandemic baby.
Pandemic baby.
Told you. Pandemic baby.
How did you feel when you got the news that your wife was pregnant? Wife? Okay.
Nigga married.
The girl was pregnant. How did you feel? Was you like fuck, or you was like excited?
Ain't that like your
What was
third
you-
one? Yeah, I said, there's a walk in the park.
Yeah, but like,
third
it's
one.
during the pandemic though. Was it during the heat of it or like towards the end of the pandemic?
It was like middle of it.
Okay.
Before or after the stimmies?
It was like in between.
I was gonna say stimmies was like right in the middle of
So
it.
you probably had
I had
some
COVID when she was
confidence. You had some
I had
stimmies.
COVID when she was pregnant.
Oh, okay. So you still wasn't enough a reminder. Hey, we probably should.
Hey man, we probably shouldn't. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sick.
No, I'm saying like she was pregnant and I had COVID.
Mm-hmm.
The crazy thing is that probably like I don't know, halfway through her pregnancy, the house caught on fire.
My God.
Your house did catch on fire.
So then now we in more of a confined because we had to like it was either y'all got to go live in these hotels,
Yeah.
or shit. Our property's big enough to where we just threw some campers out there. And that's where.
Yeah.
So in a confined area.
Through campers, like the campers you hook up to a truck. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could live in one of them. That's down to what I want to do, low key. Get like an RV or something. Call that shit a day.
That's not enough space for me.
It's actually not that bad.
It's enough space.
I'm sure it's not that bad. But
You ain't never been in one of them ones.
No, yeah.
the decked out ones.
They ain't gotta be decked out. You can get a lot of trailer for about 40, 50,000.
I just need my trailer not to be made out of wood. At the flooring is not wood. That's just too quick to a termite infestation. I'm good.
What you think these are? 1970s Winnebagos, bro? Wooden
man.
floors. think you think the floor gonna creak when you walk through your camper?
Maybe I just know that
No.
we outside. We ain't got the insulation like a crib does. At least even with a basement, you gotta even add in extra layer of protection where the basement get fucked up and you good up top.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, campers are pretty. They feel like a house. Trust me.
And then if it was flooding like it was flooding this week, yo RV, you just floating.
So that's when you go post up on some high ground, go find some high campground, call that shit a day. That's why I like living by the dunes.
Was
If
y'all
shit ever
scared?
start flooding, I'm going to the dunes.
Was y'all scared
When?
when the tornadoes was happening this week?
I slept through all that shit. I was knocked the fuck out, bro. I woke up. It was a tree like blocking my whole alley. It was a tree down in the street. I was like, I went to sleep. It was sunny. What the fuck happened? Went to EC to go record. This tree fell into a house.
Oh no.
Yeah, this shit was crazy.
It was like 10 tornadoes forming in Chicago, in Illinois, close to Chicago.
Yeah, I had no idea. I was wondering why I felt so good that night too. Like I was smoking on the porch. I'm like, nigga, this is like fall. Nigga, it feel good as hell. Went to sleep, woke up, nigga, trees down. I'm like, bro, what happened? EC ain't had power for like 2-3 days.
Yeah, no, I haven't. The way that Indiana, Chicago, we ain't had that issue. We had power.
Yeah, we had power too in Gary, the
It was
suburbs of
people that ain't
Gary.
got power until literally Friday. They didn't get power until Friday.
Nah, Hammond and EC ain't have shit.
I couldn't
Portage
do
too.
that.
It was some spots in Portage that went out. My brother had to use his generator.
All right, we got one more topic.
What's happening, man? What's up?
It was this video. I'm not gonna play the video. I don't really care to watch it. Jada Waiter, she did an ad for, I think, swimwear maybe.
Now
had
is
did
she
an
just
ad.
only famous because she's Lil Baby's BM?
No, she entrepreneur.
What else did she do?
I don't put her in the same boat as Ari.
Right.
I think that she was, and I think this was maybe a doc that I saw or something, but she was pushing Lil Baby to lock in and pursue and be in the studio. And she's in the studio with him. Like she was locked in with him on this journey. And I want to say that immediately became an influencer and just created a bunch of businesses, and she's just been doing it. She sells really well with her products.
Oh, okay.
Now,
I just be trying to keep up with the
I don't
nephews,
know
BMs and
what
stuff.
she was doing while locking in with Lil Baby, what her occupation was.
Mm-hmm.
I just know that I wouldn't label her as someone that was just riding someone's coattails.
Right.
She was putting in the work too with them.
Okay. Shout out Jada.
But I want to say it was a skincare or a swimwear advertisement, but she was on some beach and she had laid down on her towel and took her bra off and threw it to the side of her, and then she had her son.
See, I didn't see that part. I stopped the video right before that. That's why I'm like, what's the controversy?
Okay. I don't see nothing wrong with this, but her son and another little boy was running behind her on the beach and came by her and stole her bra and then ran away.
Okay.
That was like the ad. And so social media was like, this was very inappropriate. This was sick. Why you have kids in this partially nude video.
Right.
And so then the conversation was, y'all didn't grow up in a naked household. So I want to ask.
We can. You just could have. It's just better rebuttals, man. But go on. It's just better rebuttals.
This is a good rebuttal, but I would have rebutted this. I would have asked this, but this is a good question to ask just to get to learn different ways people are raised in households.
Right.
Because I grew up in a naked household. I grew up, my mama butt ass naked. Hey, come rub lotion on my back. Go in your room. Like, not to, come look at mama's titties. Like Monique off of Precious, come get mama together. And she told her daughter to eat her vagina. Not that type of naked household.
Didn't even think that happened in Precious.
That happened in Precious.
Okay.
You didn't know what that meant.
That is insane.
Is Tyler Perry. He be doing
That's Tyler Perry too?
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry, I believe.
What the fuck,
but,
bro?
Yeah, I grew up in a naked household. Nudity was not something that was not shown. We also were all girls. We didn't have a man in the household.
I was gonna say, like, that's damn near common for, like,
I still think my mama would have been how she was, even if we had
a brother,
a male,
probably,
or a brother. Yeah, I still think she would have, but she would have not had him come put lotion on her back.
Right.
But yeah. How was y'all parents? Was nudity something that was sacred and secret and kept away from the kids?
3 boys and a mom.
Yeah.
Nigga, the boys, we naked around each other.
Yeah.
We ain't naked around my mama. Well, if she wasn't bathing us,
Yeah.
we not naked around my mama. My mama not naked around us.
Yeah.
Ain't no why.
It's more of a respect thing coming from like boys, but even still, it's more of like, I feel like we in America, we put that, you know what I'm saying, like on women that they can't be, especially like if it's not like, if it's just a bra, like it's not even that really, it's not that serious.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Cause
Yeah.
Right.
How can a man go do the same shit?
Yeah.
You know, in other countries, that was what they, you know what I'm saying? That's what.
Nude beaches, like, it's just, they do that thing in other countries.
Nah, Italy, they love them a nude beach.
Yeah.
Them old people love nude beaches.
I don't want to walk around and just be able to just see everybody's titties. Like, I'm good on that. I don't want to, but that's a conditioning thing that we can look at men just be shirtless wherever they fucking go, and it's not the same as a woman being topless. Because I definitely don't get weirded out when I see men topless.
But
right.
Like you said, it's a conditioning.
It's a condition thing.
Yeah.
Because I used to struggle with that question all the time. Like, why do I like titties more? It ain't, you know, I got a chest too, but I don't got titties. But it's like, titties are just like so much more fire. And I don't get why.
Does it make you feel bad if women think that the man's anatomy is ass? Like, it's not sexually appealing to them? I was in Twitter comments and this one woman had asked, and she was like, am I bisexual or am I not bisexual, or am I only, she said that she's bisexual, but she was questioning if she was lesbian because she does not find men sexually attractive physically, but she does enjoy the men that she's dated. She just don't find it, like, if when they're butt ass naked, ew, hurry up. But when we're having sex, you know, they're not focused on the physical. They're just having sex.
Right.
But when you got to get up and go to the bathroom and pee, I see your ass running to the bathroom, but it ain't the same as when I see a woman's ass running to the bathroom. And so she's questioning, like, am I actually lesbian or am I bisexual? And she was just asking people what have they came up with if they can relate
it
to
sound
this.
like every other damn near person in the world. You hate the other gender, but you like sex. That's just what it sounds like to me, bro.
But other men will also say, I don't know, because some niggas be like, hey, man, you look good today. Like, bodybuilders, they be complimenting each other. Like, they appreciate, I suppose, how the body's supposed to form when you do that much work to it.
Right.
But is that the same as being sexually attracted to how that looks?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, because you can call, let's say you call, like, you're not gonna bring your ugly homie to a party when the chicks say, hey, bring some of your better looking friends.
They bring me all the fucking time. I don't know why niggas bring me to them slinkos, but go on, Bob, go on.
You feel what I'm saying? You're not gonna bring the ugliest motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like,
I mean, men. It's different though with men. Like men are just ugly.
but
It ain't too much we can do, bro. We gotta have money. It ain't too much. Bring your fine friend. You gonna think of the nigga that got the most money.
You can be handsome in the face, but like after that, I don't think women care too much. And I always call it cap on women when they say, "Ooh, I want a BON or I want a muscular body." Because I always ask, who wants a Batista? Like the men that be in the gym working so fucking hard, who actually wants you physically? Because I don't see any petite women. Like women aren't big as fuck like that, so they're gonna have to like.
yeah, but that's the point. They want to be
dominant over them.
They want to have like feel like their man could dominate. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but you ain't got to be Batista to pick me up. You just got to be Jonesy. Like, you ain't got to be Batista.
People really think I can't pick shit up just because I'm skinny. I'm like, I work out.
Yeah, you ain't got to be big as fuck like that, though, to pick me up. I just don't. I personally think women be capping. I don't think a lot of women like big ass niggas like that.
Do you think that's an insecurity within themselves, though?
For men to do that?
No, I'm saying for women.
To insecurity for...
Like, them being judged on based on who they with?
Like if you ain't with the most muscular and masculine dude, you with a, I guess you with a bitch ass nigga. That's what they look at you like.
For some women, probably, yeah.
Because you gotta think, like, let's just say you got a chick and she is with you like the stereotypical like good looking chick.
Yeah.
But is she with the ugly dude? Does that not people look at her like, damn, why you with him?
Story of my life.
I think that it might be an ego thing for men more than women.
Facts.
I think women love the person that they chose, and they also love the people that they would prefer, but they still love this person regardless. And you can tell from how many people are exposed for cheating of the ego thing, because when you figure out the person that they cheated on you with, it don't look like me, and it might be someone a fatter ass. They're not cute. They just got a fatter ass. It's like, so you just like fat asses. I don't have a fat ass, but I didn't cheat on you, even though you are fat as fuck, and I like fit people. So I don't know. I think it's an ego thing for men.
100%.
Yeah,
I agree. I ain't never cheated with sex, but I
it
agree.
ain't gotta be cheated. It's just like the people you like on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The people you follow on Instagram don't look nothing like your shorty, and you'll be upset if she told you to unfollow them.
Depends on who. But like I don't like if like I only got like 2 women friends that's like, nigga, I'm walking into this relationship with them. They're not going anywhere. This is they like my fucking family at this point. But yeah, other women, if they told me to unfollow them because they was cute or something and I like their picture, it wouldn't be much of an argument. I don't think the argument would be the unfollowing. It's the why you feel that way to why this has to be the action.
Yeah.
Because the Instagram like don't mean shit to me. It also helps you stay in the algorithm because you engage in with content on the app.
That's one of your ones that you pulled out the bag.
No, I will never argue over social media with you. Like ever. I will never be an argument.
Man, I'm gonna smack your face. It's helping the algorithm. It's helping my algorithm. Liking Ruby Rose's picture is helping me make sure I'm in the know of all the celebrities.
But what you do if your homie keeps liking your girl's picture consistently on social media?
When did they start following each other?
After I started dating her, or they already knew each other?
Yeah, if they already knew each other, they ain't acting out of the ordinary.
Let's say like,
Is her page public or private?
it's public
Okay.
and it's after.
Is after we linked in, do they follow each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Case by case.
Yeah, I don't really, that ain't really nothing I put my foot down
People
on.
definitely be trying to get at your person when you expose that this is who you dated now. They definitely do that.
Boy.
Now, what you do if your girl starts doing the reverse? She feels like she's getting attention from the dude. Now she starts interacting with his page more.
Well, you got to find that out from.
Yeah, you got to find that out.
But this is what I'm saying.
Like this is shit that I would never even like look into.
Yeah, I don't care about this type of stuff.
Yeah, you literally would have to bring like, hey, your girl like this guy's picture.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna listen to you. Like, oh, okay, cool. But now you a weird ass nigga. Cause why you paying attention to that?
I definitely gotta find out that y'all fucking for me to care.
Literally.
Social media is one of those places where I don't take it seriously unless it actually happens in real life.
But it can start on social media.
But this is where it goes back to what you were talking about. Like with women, they don't necessarily go off looks now, right? They go more based off of just attention. You feel what I'm saying? So you might have a successful husband or man, but he's not giving you all the attention. So now you're gonna go
fuck with the funny nigga like me that's finna say, hey, let's go smoke 2 backwoods and get a pack of cookies and drive. And that's finna make your night.
Yeah. And then you gonna leave your rich man for the funny man and be upset that you left him when you found out the funny man broke.
Nah, the funny man just don't like you. I like you just enough to share my weed and eat some cookies with you. That nigga liked you enough to buy you a house. That's who you need to stay with.
Pros and cons to a lot of things.
A whole lot.
It's a lot. I feel for people out here in this dating world.
That's why I'm either committed or single. I don't do none of that flip floppy talking friends with benefits. I'm fucking my ex. I don't do none of that shit.
I could never go back to the dating pool and actually just date around. Like I got to be locked in with one person.
I don't see how people do this.
Yeah, no.
I don't see how you can date and date and date or even date more than one person at one time.
Yeah.
What else you doing with your time that even like frees up that much time to deal with people on a personal level?
It is like the way that I pursue people, it costs money. I'm not finna spend that same amount of money multiple people. I'm good.
That's goddamn margaritas and wings about 4 times a week, 5 times a week.
Yeah.
That's $300 on liquor and wings, like by itself. Not even the gas to get there.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, I'm good. Give me one.
To close out, do we have any lasting remarks about this parent being naked in front of the child topic?
No, I don't. I'm just really on it.
I ain't got.
I feel like it's okay. I'm gonna get this take. I feel like it's okay for moms to be naked around their kids than fathers.
Okay, why?
This is rooted in ignorance. But it just is. I don't know.
Who wants to see a penis?
Literally, bro. Dicks are disgusting, bro.
It's scary, bro. It's
dicks
just
are disgusting.
hanging.
And this is why I hate the gay rumors too. Cause I'm like, bro, I'm scared of dick. I'll never be gay, bro. There's nothing appealing about a dick. I'm scared of dick, bro. I can only tolerate my dick. I wouldn't even say I like it. I can tolerate that. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to have. Somebody else's, bro, that's fucking disgusting. In any way, shape, form, capacity. No, bro, I'm cool.
Hey, that's crazy.
Crazy as hell. Shout out all my gay niggas, though. For real. Shout out my gay niggas.
I want to know other men's perspective on this. Do they think that they should be or can be naked in front of their children?
Yeah, we got to get another father in to ask that question.
I got to ask more men this. How do you feel comfortable doing that, Bob? No. Yeah.
Exactly. Now, would you care if your wife was naked? Well, your girl was naked around your kids? Not at all. I told you.
Would you be naked in front of your sons?
No.
Okay.
That's weird.
It's a respect thing too.
It's what reason do you have to be naked in front of your sons? Unless y'all all say y'all go to the YMCA together.
Yeah, like shit like that is cool.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I get that. But like y'all at the crib, you don't got your own room. They don't have their own room and go get dressed.
Yeah, because I was around dick for 10 weeks in boot camp. Dicks everywhere.
Yeah.
I gotta take it's 8 showers.
Yeah.
In our dorm. It's 97 niggas in here.
Yeah.
Do the math.
Cool.
Oh yeah, we seeing some dick in here. We seeing some dick.
because I knew that I liked women when I was growing up, I always felt weird in the locker rooms with other women. Because it was a respect thing. I didn't know if they were comfortable with someone that they might think is gay. Because I don't think people thought I was gay growing up like kids, people that was my age. I don't think that they thought I was like gay like adults might. And then as we get older and get like to high school and stuff, I don't think any women were ever uncomfortable having me in the locker room because it's one of those, like, I don't want to say like, because people like to say you act gay. I get what you mean, but that's not a real thing.
I don't think women can act gay.
I don't think women can act gay.
Like a nigga can act gay, yeah.
And the only way that people can try to say that you're acting gay is if you're like an out stud, like you just a dyke, like you just look masculine as fuck.
Manny fresh haircut.
Yeah. And I get those claims all the time on our content. Like, this stud bitch talking. It's like, bro, I'm not even as masculine as I can look.
No, you're really
like,
not.
At all. So, yeah, I don't think, but I was uncomfortable in locker rooms because, I don't know, I just was so self-conscious. Like, one day somebody going to say, like, go in the boys' room. I don't know.
You want to be a nigga so bad.
I never gave that off, though. I wasn't masculine presenting forward like a stud could be ever in my life. So I don't know why I was uncomfortable.
I seen some of the gayest shit in them boot camp bathrooms, bro. White people are fucking gay. Like, not like sex gay. Like, niggas wasn't in there fucking or nothing. I ain't gonna say like that shit. But like, weird white people gay.
Okay.
Like white comedy rated R movie
like come
gay
hang
shit.
on your shoulder while you getting dressed and their
weird,
butt naked
yeah,
and
bro.
they think it's normal. Yeah.
I learned what a goat was in boot camp. I'm not gonna describe it.
Okay.
Just look it up.
You got any jills you want to drop, Josie? We definitely had to do that in the episode.
No, we definitely didn't do it in the last one, man. Do I got gems for the Patreon, man? Sign up if your girl would makeup. Sign up for the birthday rewards at makeup stores and use them for gifts for her. It's cheap and it don't cost a lot.
Okay.
If your girl's an Ulta girl, go take your ass to Ulta. Sign up for the rewards.
Well, that's actually a good gym. Now
That's what I'm
thinking
saying.
about it.
I be trying.
Cause motherfuckers be acting like they don't know their partner at all and get so mad when they ask them to just plan something for them.
If you don't know like a fundamental level of your person within them first couple of days, you don't like them.
You don't like them. Leave them alone.
I can tell within the first 3-5 days of dating my ex. Oh, she likes makeup. She likes hair stuff.
Yeah.
She likes to be outside.
Yeah.
She likes tequila.
And we get gaslit in comment sections like when couples do those little couple games on TikTok. What's their favorite apple? And they do it blindly. Mm-hmm. And then they reveal what it actually their favorite apple is. Probably not that.
Right.
And then you'll have people in the comments like, bro ain't getting none of them wrong. He hate that bitch. And then they'll do a follow-up TikTok and say, I love my wife. Y'all doing too much in our comments. Y'all just don't have no nigga at home that want to love you like I love her.
No.
Gaslighting us. No, you don't fucking love this girl. You love her, but you don't like her.
Or you like the pussy and you just,
I do have another topic quickly.
Run it through. Where
just
we at?
because of what I just said.
Oh, yeah.
I was on Twitter or TikTok, and the question was, why do men stay in relationships when they don't? No. It was about reassurance. Mm-hmm. And so the girls they always ask about reassurance. They'll say, do you love me? And the men get tired of always being asked, do I love you? It's like, yes. You know I fucking love you. Why you keep asking me? And so women were in the comments like, it's because it has been a known fact that men will definitely be in a relationship they don't want to be in, but they're just conditioned to just do the day by day. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to know if you've ever been in a relationship with like that, where you were just in it and you're just going through the motions and you have those moments of doubts, but you never speak on it. And you just continue to just keep going through the motions of, this is not where I actually want to be, but this is home. This is normal. This is what I'm used to.
That's a pacified way to say that you a bitch ass nigga.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
my thing is like, I feel like today is pushed so much that like people can't even hold a strong relationship. You feel what I'm saying? Like relationships aren't meant to be like the most prettiest thing every single time. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why like love is not, it's not always consistent. You feel what I'm saying? But you know that regardless, you really feel for this person. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, just like whether it's your sibling or your parent, you feel what I'm saying? You might not always love them at that moment,
Yeah.
but regardless, like, you know, there's something that y'all got together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like today they push so much of like, the minute that you feel slighted in some type of way or just hurry up and leave. You know what I'm saying? That people don't even bother trying to like give things a chance.
Yeah.
And working it all the way out. It's just
Yeah.
hurry up and give up right away.
I
You know
agree
what
with
I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not saying like if you in an abusive relationship, that's a whole different story. But if you individually like me and my girl, we've been together since we've been in high school. It's not always been the most pleasant thing. But it's like at the end of the day, it's like there are those moments that clearly show that we enjoy being around each other. So
Yeah.
why the hell would I just give up on this shit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just because of a stupid reason. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, or a disagreement.
Yeah.
Well, you got kids. That's different. Fuck the moments.
What you mean by that?
And on the real shit. But like if I'm consistently unhappy,
Yeah.
I ain't finna. What's the point?
Consistently unhappy is different from just challenging time with your partner where y'all just are opposing on a view and y'all just have to come to a common ground.
Oh.
It's not the same as you're just consistently unhappy.
Oh yeah, no, that's
There's
totally
no
different. Yeah.
upside to it. Like that's different.
Yeah, as long as no boundaries getting crossed, we can play all day. But the minute you cross a boundary, it's time out.
I think people, as soon as they're unhappy, they quickly want to get out of something. Today, it's time. Like,
Right.
and I don't know. I don't get that.
They don't enjoy the process. It's like even when we talk about the whole podcasting thing, like people aren't gonna see instant results right away. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of people don't, even whether it's an artist, whatever, they don't fulfill what it is that they're actually trying to do because the minute that they see some type of like the shit not working in their favor, they just give up.
They want immediate validation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's the
Immediate
same.
success.
And then you got with social media. Now, if you, let's say you are coming up with whoever, your significant other, whatever it may be,
Yeah.
and you see your friend and her husband are doing all this and that, now you start to base your relationship off of what you see them doing.
Yeah.
Compared to back in the day, you never really, wasn't really pushed in your face as much.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like, now I feel like more women kind of expect men to be a certain way off bat. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you got some men who were just happen to come out of college and be crazy successful, but your average person isn't gonna be that. You feel what I'm saying? So now you're setting your expectations higher than what your average person, your average man is gonna be.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Or they're trying to work their way up because, I mean, shit is like shit that we do. It's like if you got a partner, they're not gonna enjoy the process of you being fucking broke or you fucking trying to figure your way out of like shit. You got a bunch of projects you got to turn in, and
Shit, they ain't gonna enjoy the process of being booked either.
but this is you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. It's like this shit not pretty, especially if you trying to fulfill your dreams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We're going to pick this up in the next episode because I think this is a conversation we can continue to keep building on.
100%. And
All right.
I gotta get to work.
Yeah, we got to get up out of here. So if you're on, thank you, Patreon family. This was the episode.
We love you guys.
Bye.
Just watch the damn podcast.